Welcome to Amy No Way TV. Our channel features podcasts discussing sports, music, and world events. The views expressed by host Dom and AJ or any guest are personal and do not represent the official stance of Amy No Way TV. While we strive for accuracy, our content is for informational and entertainment purposes only and should not be considered professional advice. We encourage viewers to research and form their own opinions. Amy No Way TV is not responsible for any actions taken based on our discussions. Thank you for your support and enjoy being a part of the Amy No Way TV community. That's the XG. Young boys ain't ready for that, man.
Yes,
I'm just giving them a little taste, man.
I like that.
Welcome back to the first episode of the Box Reloaded. I'm your co-host Dom. This your other co-host AJ.
What's happening, people?
And today we got our boys B Wood and D and Dre in the building.
What's good, man? Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate it. It's all good. It's all love, man.
Good seeing y'all boys, man.
Appreciate it, man.
I was playing that XG left right for y'all that don't know. I know y'all don't know about that. We'll get more into that later. Don't worry about it. Man, how y'all boys feeling, man? Finally here.
Yeah, finally here. Like you say, New Year, you know what I'm saying? 2025, we only got to go up, baby. That's the only thing we know. You know what I'm saying?
We're doing it internationally, man. You know, for y'all don't know, we located in Guangzhou, China. It's a city about 45 minutes from Hong Kong in the southern border of China. So we out here, man, and we're going to be the first international podcast with Black Americans talking about Asian culture, South American culture, European culture, North American culture. We just gonna do a broad range of things.
Just call us worldwide.
African culture.
Just call us
you
worldwide.
Know that's a part of me. So that's who that's my culture.
Just gotta throw that in there.
Yeah, my culture.
Language, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hey, politically correct.
Politically correct.
Before we start, man, I wouldn't feel right if I didn't address the coalition that's against me.
What's the coalition going on? What's the coalition going on?
Yeah.
For those who don't know,
Tell us about it.
there's an active coalition against everything I do and everything I stand for. The coalition is a group of unknown masked individuals who we can't identify, but they're watching, they're stopping, and they're doing everything in their power to shut me down and my channel. But the good news is we won't let them succeed. Now I know what you people are thinking. What is this? Some Illuminati type shit? Yeah, you're right. It is. It's not exactly the Illuminati. I'll give you a perfect example. We posted a short on our YouTube channel, Amy No Way TV, and we were in here. We was recording this episode, the first episode back. Start playing Mr. Easy, some fire. We jamming to it. I say, hey man,
Lego.
smoke coming from the phone. That shit's so fire. Then all of a sudden the power go out, throw everything out of the loop. Now we can't record. Blah 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 blah. Everybody like, okay, we'll come back tomorrow. We go down the stairs. As soon as we get into the elevator, after waiting for an hour, the power pops back on when everybody's Ubers get here. I know what that is. You gave it up. You said, bro, I see it. You said it also. You said, I see it. Jackson, you know I've been talking about the coalition for 2 years now.
For 2 years.
Whether it's basketball, whether it's sports, whether it's life, whether it's partying, it's an active coalition out here against me.
At first it was hidden. Now it's just in your face. Pause.
But that's all good though, because the good news is they didn't win, and they never gonna win. And you can keep coming any way you want. No pause. But at the end of the day, we here. So we're gonna call this the box podcast reloaded. We're gonna be doing it for 60 minutes, 6 subjects, 10 minutes. We can go up or down on the subjects, but we just gonna do it once. Right now we're gonna do it probably once a week, once every 2 weeks. We're gonna hit all of the subjects. Today we're gonna open up with XG, one of our favorite international subjects. So with that being said, we starting the countdown. All right. So XG, a girl group out of South Korea.
Right.
Very talented, 3 singers, 4 vocalists. Fell in love with them over the last couple of weeks. Been previewing their music, listening to their music, reacting to their music. The channel has completely blown up because of it. Over 1,500 subscribers in 4 days, over 70,000 views, over 7-8 videos. Again, we want to thank them and we want to thank the Alphas. I'm the president of the Alphas fan club.
He keeps saying this.
Everybody
Keep
knows
saying
this.
he-
How that come about?
Oh, I'm gonna tell you how they came about. I'm glad you asked.
Someone made a comment
I know, I'm saying
saying he's
that.
they vouch for him.
They vouch for him.
Only one person.
Oh, they stamped you. They gave you
Only one
I know,
person.
I seen
Only
the
one
comment.
person. Only one
Yeah.
person.
Let me ask you this.
Only one person.
That's a bold claim.
I'm
I'm surprised. I'm glad it went that way for you.
Let me say this. I said this on the channel. This is not my channel. This isn't AJ's channel. This isn't you guys' channel. This is the people's channel. This is the people's podcast. This is, we don't, no, we're just a vessel. I'm just a vessel of love. I'm just a vessel of love doing what the people want me to do. And if they wanted me to be the president of Alphas Club,
Oh, so they claim that for you.
they claim that for me.
yeah.
So I accepted the title with a badge of honor.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
About 100-some comments. One person says this, and now you're
You
the
ran with
president.
It's not where you start, it's where you finish. It's not about
Okay.
what you've
We're
done
gonna
for me in the past. What have you done for me lately?
What have you
That
done
comment
for
was
me
the comment that
lately?
I read. That was the first comment I seen. Oh, boom. I get it. But let's get into it, man.
Yes, sir.
Thoughts on XG. I call them the Asian version of TLC. From the videos to the way they move, to the way they sing, to the way they dance, and just the total package of skill level from choreography, the way they able to move, and just their ability to sound as one band with 7 people and 4 people.
That's
Dre,
what I
I'm
was
gonna throw it to
gonna
you. What are your thoughts on it?
Same, bro. Like I feel like, especially when we grew up in the, in the U.S. culture, like we don't see too many groups of 7 to start off with. But
Right.
even groups in general don't last long. I think it's so unique that the documentary that we was watching of the Uprising, like over the years, they've been around a long time and they're still successful, bro. Like to me, they're doing something good. And then to hear, I'm a new fan, by the way.
Same.
Y'all are all amazing. I'm a very new fan, and these guys introduced me to you guys, and yeah, I'm just blown away by you guys' creativity, man. So shout out, just keep it up, keep going.
Before we pass to the next, I want to say something. We're reacting currently to a 7-part docuseries about XG. And one thing about that series, they were showing us how tedious the process was of the selection and how real it
Yeah,
got.
bro, it was crazy.
He watched it. It was about artist development.
Yeah,
and I'm
it's crazy.
gonna throw it to AJ next on this. So basically, one of the girls, they started off with 80 and then 96 and then
Yeah,
it
that's
went
wild.
down.
Narrowed it down
And
to
then it
7.
went down.
Yeah.
This was a year process thing from like 2017, 18. It was just going back.
Yeah.
And the craziest part about it, well, the main thing we took from our reaction was, it was this one scene where, again, it was just girls being girls. They were like tired from their work. One of them went in the bathroom and they were like taking pictures. And one of them posted a picture online, her in the bathroom, just a cute little girl picture. And the dude, Simon, who's in charge of them, basically was like, yo, you can do that, but why? You're trying to clout, he basically, to so many words, so you're clout chasing. People lose respect for you. No one cares how sexy you look. No one cares how great you look. They care about if you can do the job. Because I know I'm selecting you and I don't care about that. I want girls who focused on the goal at hand. And I was telling AJ, if that happened in America, someone would be sued because women these days would get their feelings, oh, he's body shaming me, he's telling me I
Mental
can't
health.
do this, and all of this BS, when the fact is they don't have artist development anymore. What do you take away from what you saw in the artist development?
Man, that art, it was boot camp basically. It was good boot camp, like preparing them for the real world. Actually, like maturing them even faster. You know what I'm saying?
Outside the music.
Also growing them as into mature women. You know, like real life lessons. Like everything the guy Simon was teaching them is like a life lesson in everything he's teaching them, bro. You know, and for the girls for majority of the girls was competing, like they was taking the criticism like really good, which is surprising doing that in America. It would have been a whole nother situation. Your parent, back then when we was growing up, we probably would have told our parents what's going on. Our parents would have came up there trying to go off. Would have been a big argument, families getting involved, a fight, but not there. That's not what's going on. That's not how he's molding them. He's molding them to be great women, you know.
Did it show any of the like before they arrived at the boot camp? Did it show any of their family experience? Or
No,
what
it was
they
too
came
many.
from?
It was too many. It was
Oh,
too
okay.
many. They just showed the experience.
There was too many.
I'm gonna throw it to you next, B. It was a specific part that I thought about you with. Simon was describing how he had a vision for what XG would be and what it would become, and he basically said that he was looking for hungriness. That's what he was looking for the most, passion. I know a lot of you can sing, and a lot of you are great at singing and dancing, and he had a lot to pick from. But it was the passion for the music and a desire to want to be great and confidence that he wanted. You as someone who's an artist and you just getting into the game, what do you think, what's the thin line between passion and work ethic? Because the reason I ask that is because you can be passionate about something, really passionate, but you don't have the work ethic to make you want to do it. Like take basketball for instance. I know a lot of people who love basketball more than I love it, but they don't have the work ethic to get out there and actually train and play. So what do you think that line comes between?
Man, I think it's just about the love, you know, like even those people that might not have the work ethic, like what makes you so sure that they have the love? Like if you have the love for it, I think that's gonna carry you into the work ethic, you know, so you're gonna go through those tough moments, you know, of not understanding why he's pushing me like this, why he's challenging me like this, why he's you know, and just maybe not understand him bringing out the best of you, you know what I'm saying? So I think it just comes down to you. Do you really love it? Are you really fully invested into this? You know, I don't, like, if you don't got the work ethic, I don't think you really got the love for it, you know? So you might be passionate about it, but the love just ain't there, you know? So, and we all know boys in our profession that, you know, kind of walk those thin lines with the hoop, you know? So it's like, yeah, y'all passionate about it, but boys really ain't got the love for it. You know what I'm saying? Women ain't really got the love for it. So it's like,
it'll show over time. It'll definitely show. It'll separate.
And as it wound down from 96 girls to 7, I'm sure like that was made obvious, more and more obvious.
We didn't make it that far. We was only in part 1. But I'll tell you this. This is one major key of that doc. It was a girl. I forgot what her name was. It wasn't one of the ones who was selected. She was actually one of the better girls there. And everyone was, if you listen to the people talking, everyone was just sure she would get selected because she was just that talented. But Simon, being the genius he is, was like, yo, you should be selected based on your talent, but you got a lot to learn. And I don't see the drive that I want to see. So I'm knocking you down because he was teaching them a life lesson. While you got the talent, you don't have the work ethic, and I don't see the drive. And in the real world, if you do that when you're going for a job, you just won't get hired and fired. So basically what he was trying to show was your talent is only going to take you so far. You have to do other things around it. And I thought that was so important because in all aspects of life, you need someone to humble you. And I feel like all of the girls, I think when she got released, all of the girls were locked in. They was like, yo, she gone, man. I better be on it because
They did act like that.
I'm about to check it out.
No, they did. You seen them video. They even said it.
And these girls 12,
13,
11,
14, 15. With that type
This
of
one that was
discipline.
really short.
with that type of discipline, bro.
How old are they now?
20 to 25, one of them 18, 19. It just
The
depends.
youngest is 18.
I think they're somewhere between 18,
18,
and
19.
22, 23, somewhere. in there.
Dedication, man.
Dedication, man. Okay, man. Moving.
Shout out to XG.
Shout out to XG. I love
Yeah,
y'all.
man.
Shout out to Coconut.
Keep going, man. That's crazy. Dope.
Shout out to who?
Coconut. Shout out to Coconut. Shout out to Coconut.
Shout out to my girl Jury, you know what I'm saying?
Still learning.
Hey, and shout out to Harvey and Maya, because you did your thing also. I still can't get off that freestyle we went over. So since we're on the subject of women, let's talk about the WNBA back at home. They had a great year this year. Stars emerged. Caitlin Clark, the Arrive. Angel Reese did her thing in Chicago. You had a bunch of rookies showing up. Get well soon, Sebring. Love Cameron Brink. Please get well soon. Rakia did her thing this year. She really surprised. She really stepped it up at the end. They just had a lot of rookies show up, but they still lost $40 million. And the level of vitriol that I saw this year, not only from just the players, the media against Caitlin Clark, and everyone just tried to scoop it up and cover it up. To me, it was just a small sample size
So much hate.
of what goes on in WNBA. So
bro. Hey.
I'm gonna throw it to AJ first. Why do you think the WNBA has such vitriol towards Caitlin Clark?
Because of her skin tone. This is all because of her skin tone. And before, hate to say it, other black women athletes think they deserve what she has going on right now.
So jealousy, basically.
It's a lot of jealousy and hate. They can't hate on who's giving her this, who giving her what. Go talk to the other people. She don't have nothing to do with this. She's just doing what she's doing. She's hooping. She's playing basketball. She's getting paid and asked what to do, and that's what she's doing. Performing, filling the seats up. What majority of you guys couldn't do years before she came into the league. She's going to away games, filling up the seats.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's what's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, they coming to see me. I'm in your arena.
And I'm selling it out. It's tough.
Yeah, no, it's fair.
And your ticket price is not $20-something no more.
That's a solid point. What about you, Drake?
Yeah, same, man. Just to piggyback off AJ, man, I feel like, in a way, though, I ain't gonna say all of them, you know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of, I feel like it's a lot of hatred for her, for her first year, rookie year. She was amazing.
What do you assume the hate comes from?
The fact that probably like, we never seen too much talents like her as a rookie. And I see what she's bringing, like the attraction she's bringing in 2024, 2025. So I think it was the hatred of that, you know what I'm saying? For the most part, that's what I truly believe. Because she is so talented as a rookie. And some of these vets in the WNBA was like, nah, hold on, man. You got to earn your stripes a bit. But she came in there killing, man. She came in there, you know, shout out Caitlin Clark. Like, that girl is great, man, and continue to do things. But I think she brought so much marketing, so much money, so much, like, you know, to the
WNBA period.
Yeah, to the WNBA period. So they eventually, like, you know, give in respect. I just think it was one of them things that, you know, new girl, but she's really, really nice. So.
Oh yeah, she like that.
What about you, B? What you took from this year?
I mean, I don't have too many thoughts about it. I mean, I understand that, you know, there may be some, you know,
animosity.
I mean, just people want their credit. You know what I'm saying? There's been a lot of history in the game. A lot of players that have added to the game for women. So I'll probably lean towards like that narrative kind of being leaned into more and like propagated more. You know, I don't necessarily think all the black women are hating on her because of her attention. You know, it might be some of those instances of people who aren't emotionally stable within themselves. You know, but respect. I don't think it's you know, all the black girls are out to hate on Caitlin Clark and have it all bad against her. You know, I think they step up and support her. She supports them, you know. So I think that's just something that in America and just the divides that we encounter, like I think that's just something that has us talking about it right now, you know, and that's growing the game in itself. So I don't really look at it as a negative. I kind of just try to look at like, you know, they're all adding to the game. You know, there's gonna be those different feelings. Everybody gonna have their different outlooks on it, you know. But I don't really lean into all that.
And another thing is because there's a lot of NBA players, you know, sticking up for Caitlin Clark, coming to the games, giving us shout outs on Twitter. You know,
she's great,
and,
bro.
You know, a lot of girls want to get in that from NBA men players. You know what I'm saying?
Respect.
That's what I say. It's a talent thing. I think it's a talent thing. Like, you know, for me, it's more so a talent thing because, man, she's great. As a rookie, she was historical. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of vets probably don't. You know, they probably they say you got to earn your stripes. But she came in kind of like you know, I'm here already.
As she should.
As she should.
And the biggest wake up is when Ice Cube offered her
Big three
deal. That was a big
$5 million.
That was,
Okay.
Man,
they didn't take
what
that.
What you think she would have did? How you think that would have been?
Not good.
Nah, it wouldn't. I don't think it would have.
I love Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
I love that.
we gotta be real.
Yeah. Same with the Asia Wilson. Like someone say this. Shout out Asia Wilson. You one of the coaches. You one of the greatest.
Asia Wilson.
But come on, Asia. Like to say that about you'll beat Josh Hart, you know, NBA
She
player.
said that?
She said that she'll beat Josh Hart. I think she said she would beat him, right? 1-on-1. Yeah. Like I just come on, you gotta pay homage to like, but she's a GOAT. She's a great. But let's be real, man. We gotta you know.
I feel y'all.
Yeah, we gotta be.
I feel you.
So
I'm a fan.
What you feel? How you feel about it, Keller? What you think was going on? Since you sitting here with the obviously with the CC jersey on, that thing clean by the way.
Oh yeah. You got a jersey on.
Yes,
So
sir.
hold on. So how's it gonna go? You represent another Big Ten school?
Yes.
Ooh.
I don't care.
Fighting on now.
I love Illinois, but I love Caitlin.
Okay. Just want to throw that in there before you answer.
Yeah, I'm cool. Well,
I just thought about that.
I've been thinking long and hard about this, and I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, Juju jersey on the way.
The whole work, that's no secret. But the thing about it is,
Juju.
I've been debating for 2 days when we decided to talk about this.
Mm-hmm.
If I would just come out here and just ignore it. But I just want you guys to know, for what I'm about to say, it won't be deleted. We're gonna post this, and I don't really give a damn how much you guys cry or whine. I got a list of reasons why the WNBA not
You
successful.
ain't pulling your J. Cole, might delete later?
No.
Okay.
Do we want to keep it real or not?
We gotta keep it real.
Well, if you want to keep it real, I'll tell you exactly why the WNBA is unsuccessful, and I don't see it successful being no time soon.
Give us the rundown.
No problem.
Because I know you did your due diligence
Okay.
multiple times.
I got a list.
I got 15 reasons.
Yeah.
I'll start off.
Start with the last one.
I'll start off with reasons. I'll start off with one reason.
Now, they
It's not
came
even-
out with a Netflix series to that.
I really could, because it's that easy to to explain why these women don't make the money they want to make, and no one's interested like that. It's too easy. I'll start off by saying this. One, we just keeping it real. When your league is 60, 70% LGBTQ, and you want middle class white families who Christian to watch, they're already turned off.
Oh, yeah.
And it's nothing wrong with I have family members that's LGBTQ, I have friends. It's nothing wrong with it. But you can't throw it in everyone's face every second. Because it doesn't work. Like, I'll give you an example. If I had a store, and let's say you in a religion, you believe in God, I believe in God. And if I got a store and I got an upside down cross, I'm not saying that's that, but I'm just saying anything that's offensive or anything that you feel like is disrespecting your religion, you're not gonna come up in there. You're gonna be like, man, I ain't rocking with that. But that's how they feel. I'm not saying that's right, but that's a huge reason that no one wants to talk about. As much as you promote that, remember, your biggest fan bases aren't that. And before you say it with the men, no matter what they're doing, they probably not living the most wholesome lives, but at the end of the day, about 90%, 80% of the NBA is straight. Mm-hmm. And if they are gay, they're not promoting it because they know they got sponsorship deals and stuff behind it.
Right.
Now, I'm gonna get into the list. And I'm glad you brought that up first. I'll go through number one.
Oh, that's gonna end January 20th, but
whatever.
Go ahead on.
Let's go. One, when they say, this is why the media has a problem. When you say the WNBA was built on black women's fat, you're lying to yourself. No, the players have to realize in any business, when you lose 40, 50, 30, $20 million every year, the business gets shut down. The WNBA was built on the NBA owners funding this. When you live off subsidies, off the NBA, mm-hmm. That's what you live off of. You live off subsidies. Mm. You're never forced to make decisions to actually have to make money to survive.
Because you're just surviving off the little bit.
You're surviving off the crumbs. Mm-hmm. But yet you want to do what you want to do. I'll give you another one. When they suggested lowering the rims, because they like, yo, these girls are just as skilled as men. What if they could dunk on people? They came out and said, but it would mess up our shot. Do you know we got... If someone told us right now, You can play in a league where you can make millions of dollars, but you got to play on a 9-foot goal. Will we all not go out there and work on that 9-foot goal?
Oh, for sure.
But they got too much pride too. It's always about pride with women. Oh, we want to do what the men do. But yet, when it comes to any type of physical violence, the first thing they say is, oh, he's a man. He shouldn't put his hands on me. He hit me, which I agree with. But they want to use the physical force when it suits them. But when this comes, when we watch basketball, we want to see physicality. It's a difference. We want to see athleticism. You don't want to see people laying up the ball and just shooting threes. I mean, Caitlin Clark does it in a way that we can watch, but I'm just saying that I feel like if they lowered the rims, a lot more athleticism would happen, a lot more dunks, a lot more exciting plays. But they won't even consider it. That's another thing. Think about this. A league that loses money every year, almost $500 million, won't even consider it.
But if you got a question for you.
What?
If you think if they lower the rim, then they have to do that for college.
Who cares?
High school.
Why do y'all care? It does not matter.
I'm just saying.
Your league does not make money. Why would you want to go to college to enter a league that does not make money? If you have to lower the rims, you will.
I don't think lowering the rims gonna make money.
No, I didn't say it. I'm saying the fact that someone brought you a plan to possibly generate revenue, you are losing money business and you won't even consider it because of your pride. That's what I'm saying. That's like saying I'm a CEO, I got fired, and now my family need money, but I'm not going to work at Walmart or anywhere to get a job to provide for my family because I was at the top one time. It does not matter. You got to do what you got to do to survive. That's one thing. I'll give you another. Again, you can keep Cheryl Swoops, a legend, someone who's supposed to be a pioneer for the league, like a Magic Johnson, a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, is taking shots at the best rookie that we've seen in a minute.
She disappointed me.
She disappointed me. She's going around talking shit and then trying to hide it. Oh, I wasn't talking just because I don't think. No, you're a fucking hater. I'll tell you that you're a hater. And then you're gonna go on the Gills Arena podcast and they're gonna ask you. Caitlin Clark just did an article saying that she wants to give her platform to black women, and she's gonna sit like this. What do you think about it, Cheryl? You're a fucking hater. No one cares about you. We don't miss you. You were great at your time, but she's great in our time. And we can see you're a hater. That's another thing. Your ambassadors are haters. 2, you got Molly Karam on First Take. You got Monica McNutt. You got all of these women going against Caitlin Clark every chance they get. And, oh, she don't need to do this. There was black women before her. Well, why wasn't you talking about them last year? Why wasn't you talking about them the year before? Yeah, you were talking, but you wasn't as passionate about it. You know what it is? I'm going to give you the number one reason. I'm going to skip to the number one reason. You know why women really hate Caitlin Clark? Let's get to the crux of it. It has nothing to do with that. Men respect their game.
Yeah.
Men respect Caitlin Clark's game. Yeah. She has a man fan base. And it irks these women because they feel like men don't respect them. They make fun of them. They say they should go get in the kitchen. And because men respect Caitlin Clark and they love her and their fans, it irks them. Well, why didn't I get this? Or why didn't I do that? Because your games are boring. You might be talented, but your shit is boring. Caitlin Clark is exciting. You don't get to tell me who I like. You don't get to tell me who I root for. And if you want that, play like she does. Yeah. I got a whole list. I'm going to go through 3 more reasons and I'm going to be done. 1, the Nike deal. That's really why they salty. She got a Nike deal, fresh out. Yes, she should get a Nike deal because she's the most attractive basketball women's player in the world. We want to see her play. So, of course, Nike was smart. And I don't understand. Everybody was like, well, why Asia Wilson didn't get a deal? Why Asia Wilson didn't get a deal? She's a 2-time champion. Because they worried about marketing. Mm-hmm. So for everybody out there saying, oh, she is marketable. You talking about Nike, $30, $40 billion company. You don't think they know who marketable? You don't think they know who not? It's a reason she didn't have a shoe. I think they gave her that shoe out of pity. I think they was like, we don't want the backlash. We don't want the energy. Give her a deal. Give her a logo, and let's move about it. Because no one was talking about Asia Wilson getting a Nike deal before Caitlin Clark got a deal. No. And that's the truth. And we can say what we want. I'm just being honest. You guys got to stop pandering to women. You got to stop pandering to black women. You got to be honest and upfront about what's going on. They were mad she got a Nike deal, and the fans forced Nike to give her a deal. And when she comes out with a shoe, 90% of the world are not buying Asia Wilson. So let's stop the BS. And
shout out Asia though, she is GOAT.
She's top 5 all time. Nice. She might be top 3.
Yes, sir.
No one thinks she can't play. But it's a difference between playing and marketability to sell shoes around the world. You and I both know that. And the last thing, and it's the last thing, bro. I gotta say this.
She deserved her own shoe, though.
No one
I
said.
ain't gonna
Who
hold
said
you.
she didn't deserve her own
She is
shoe?
marketable.
Who?
That girl's like a 3-time champ, bro. Like 2-time.
You gonna waste money
on Asia? No, if I'm comparing Asia to Katie, I'm not gonna compare
I'm not
that.
comparing them. I'm just talking about.
We talking
being
about
marketable.
marketability
Yeah,
and
she's
sales.
very marketable.
No
Yeah.
one said she didn't deserve a shoe deal. She was a 2-time champion before that. Why didn't they give her a shoe deal after that?
That's what I'm.
Because they
that's
didn't
what
think
I'm-
because they didn't think they could sell the shoes, bro. That's
Yeah.
just the bottom line.
I get it.
They didn't think they could sell the
Compared
shoes.
to Caitlin Clark, I get it. Trust me. But
Okay.
yeah, I get it.
And this is the number one thing. Just another number one thing I'm gonna go to. It's gonna sound weird saying this, but you can look this up, people. I've never seen a business that blackball women for being women. You know how many lawsuits out there of girls getting pregnant and the teams locking them out of facilities,
Oh yeah.
dissing them,
I heard about
De'Erica Hamby,
Skylar.
Skylar Diggins,
Diggins.
and it was 2 other girls who got active lawsuits against their own league. So while you can sit back and say black women this, black women that, it's cool, but that's not what it is. What it is you have a league that has a culture of once you get pregnant or if you got a family or you straight, we're gonna actively go against you. We're gonna make you want to leave. We're gonna trade
crazy.
you. We're gonna do things. And again, people, don't take my word for it. Google WNBA pregnant lawsuits, and
That's
you will
crazy.
see exactly what pop up. So again, when you got a league that's doing that type of crap, what do you expect when people read this in society? Also, think about this. Every other week it's a protest in the WNBA
All
about
the
something.
time.
Every
All the
other
time.
week. It turns the middle of America off. And again, you have not heard me one time say these women were wrong about anything they're doing. But what you got to understand is, like the men, if you want to be treated like the men, be treated like the men. Just like the damn USA, the women's soccer team. Oh, we deserve to be paid like the men. Well, this is how the men shit work. If they don't win, they don't get paid.
They don't get paid.
The women, they get a salary no matter what. So then they asked Megan Rapinoe, well, are you willing to take a contract like the men? Well, I mean, we have differences in leagues. No, basically saying, no, we want to get paid like both. No, you don't want to do what the men
Can't
want to
be
do.
double standard.
You don't want to do it.
Yeah.
It's bro, it's so laughable, all of this stuff. And it's like, and yeah, I'm not gonna even get on the Josh Hart thing and him thinking that they could beat men. I'm just saying, bro, like, if you want respect, you have to give it. And I don't feel like they give respect. And then I'm gonna end it on this. Your cash cow walked into the WNBA, got your best player a Nike deal, sold out arenas on the road. You play in front of crowds of 4,000. She's bringing 17,000. You got girls like Dejanay Carrington poking her in the eye and saying, oh, I didn't mean to do it. And then when a reporter, a accredited USA Today reporter, and this is what irks me the most, I think Christine Brennan, I've been watching her forever.
Yeah.
Yo, it seemed like you were laughing after you poked her in the eye. Was that intentional? It's a real question that any reporter would ask a man. If James Harden poked Wemby in the eye and it looked like he did it on purpose and he was laughing about it on the sideline, the media would ask him, did you do that on purpose? The WNBA Players Association filed a statement to try to get her removed because they said she was causing controversy trying to divide black and white. No, you dummies did it. We can clearly see she poked her in the eye. We can clearly see her laughing. It was a legit question. And the fact that they do these type of tactics, middle America sees this crap.
I knew that.
Of course not, because they don't want reality hitting them. Stephen A. Smith having to go and Shannon Sharp, they gotta go off on Monica Manette and Molly because all of them like, oh, she don't deserve to be on Team USA. But we've watched lesser players be on Team USA.
Yeah.
Are you trying to grow the game, or do you only want to grow the game with the women you want to go? Because don't tell me rookies can't make the team. I watched Candace Parker walk into the league, average 16, 17 points a game, or 18, something like that, get MVP her rookie year and Rookie of the Year, and play on Team USA. So don't tell me it can't be done. You just didn't want to do it because it's animosity. This little white girl from Iowa, who no one knows, popped up out of nowhere, took over the WNBA by storm, and all of the men love her, and it's just jealousy. And for anybody out there who says it's not jealousy, we really don't care. So if you want to know why the WNBA is not making money, and you want to know why, it's because of politically correct bullshit. And I'm gonna be real, a lot of black men won't speak out and say, "Yo, y'all gotta cheat." And that's just what it is. That's just my opinion about it.
No, I get it. Yeah.
So yeah, with that being said, that's why I believe they don't make money.
That's right.
And that's why I believe they won't make money until they get rid of the old guard. All of these older players got to get out. You need to get them out. Once this 4 or 5 years, when we get rid of all of them, and the new guard comes in, then you'll see the WNBA thrive. When Cameron Brink take over the league, when Caitlin Clark take over the league, when the new players get in there, when Juju get in there, when Hidalgo from Notre Dame gets in there, when Paige gets in there, and we get rid of all of these old haters, then we can start talking about making some money.
It's gonna be on the crack.
I ain't too familiar with it, but what y'all think about? Because there's like a new league that they started, right?
Thank you.
For 3
Thank you.
For 3-on-3.
Is
Now,
it 3-on-3?
Yeah.
You create this unrivaled 3-on-3 league,
Called Unrivaled.
but you ostracize your best player who can bring you money. I'm gonna take a risk. I don't want to play. Asia Wilson. You guys are crying for exposure. You want to be seen. They created a league for you to make way more money than you make it now. Oh, I need rest for the next season. Oh, you need rest now. Because you know what it is? I got a Nike deal. I don't really have to play. I got a little extra endorsements. I ain't really got to play.
Yeah.
You're not interested in growing the game, because if you were interested in growing the game, every WNBA player should have played in this league to promote it, to show we can draw crowds. Kelsey Plum didn't play. They all said, "Oh, I need time for my family." Yo, league 3 months, 4 months, 5 months is nowhere near as much as the WNBA.
Ain't going overseas.
So why wouldn't you play in the league? Because you got that Nike money now. You good. Y'all ain't got to do it. So it's not about growing the game. It's about individuals doing individual things. And if I'm Caitlin Clark, I'm going to be real. I was all for when they said she should have played for the Italian team.
Kelsey Plum, she was Puma.
Yeah,
she was Puma.
But it's all good though, man. Enough about the WNBA, because I love the WNBA. I was watching it for years before this.
Yeah.
I'm a Diana Taurasi fan.
Nah, I get it.
I'm a Diana Taurasi fan. I'm a Maya Moore fan.
Maya Moore.
I'm a Candace Parker fan. I'm a
Cynthia
Skylar Diggins
Cooper. I
fan.
remember when it
Cynthia
first
Cooper.
started.
I was a Cheryl Swoops fan. The
Rebecca Lobo.
The Comets won the first 3 WNBA championships in Houston. So I know this. That's why I'm so disappointed in Cheryl Swoops. When did you become this bitter hater? You a 3-time champion. Where did this bitter haterness come from? Maybe 4. I don't know, man.
Caitlin's just a unique talent, man. That's all I can say.
It's all good, though, man. It's all good. So, moving back into the music thing. On this side of the world, one of the top 3 groups in the world, number 1 in Asia, BTS. I had a lot of, what's the good word for it? I had a lot of, I don't want to say, not biases. I had a lot of, I can't find a word. I just thought something about them that I didn't think was true. And I looked into them and I listened to their music, and I was so blown away by the way the vocals. I was so blown away by the way they rap. I was blown away by the features, because they've been around for a minute, since 2010. I didn't know this because I never really heard of them, but it was crazy. I'm just a musical fan of them now. We've been reacting to them too. It's crazy how talented these Asian artists are on this side of the world. The attention to detail, the training, the artist development, the production, just the attention to everything. What do you guys think about BTS? I'm gonna start with you, B. You heard them. What would you think about them?
Again, like, it's all new to me.
It's all new. Just first impressions.
Yeah, for sure. We did the reaction yesterday to the fake love, and just the way they approach it is like the artistry behind it, the depth behind the video, just the thought that was put into it. I know the choreography kind of caught my attention, just how they were in sync with each other. And just after watching that video once, the only thing I was saying, like, I need to watch it a few more times just to like really understand what's going on and what I can take away and the messages behind it, So just the how complex it was, So You know, a lot of things these days are like, you know, shallow, surface level,
Mm-hmm.
not a lot of thought put into it. You know, let's just do this video, get it out. You know, but you can tell that, you know, they took their time and really, you know, had to execute that. You know what I'm saying? So, and again, you know, just how emotional that song was, and just how they tied the emotions into the aesthetics and what was going on in the video.
Yeah.
There's no way that they just did that in one take, you know. So just to be able to put yourself into those emotions multiple times, you know, and just take after take and just create something like that, man, shout out to them. You know, that's special.
You watched it. What you think about it, Drake?
Same thing, man. Just a first time, you know, y'all guys introducing me to them. First time impression, man. I think it's a unique group. Very, very talented. You know, from the dancing, choreography, from the rapping, from the singers, because they got everything, man. It was like seven guys.
Seven
yeah,
guys.
Man. So I just think it's so unique to have a group that's been around for a while and continue to just grow. You know what I'm saying?
Especially like when the groups that we grew up on, you know, and like none of them are really together anymore.
Yeah,
so like
man.
for groups to stay together and those
bro.
personalities to mesh and
it's
you know, not to
special.
say they probably haven't went through all
Yeah,
type
you
of
go
shit
through it
behind the
together.
scenes,
Yeah.
but to still be on that same accord
Bro.
and in harmony, like
Oh
that's,
my
that's
They
special.
all still do their separate acts.
Yes.
They still stay together.
Still
as a
do the
group.
separate acts and stay together.
They still stay together. You could never do that in a group when we was growing up. American groups.
Man.
Somebody go
Money,
separate.
business, all
The
stuff
group
coming
never gonna
along.
come back together unless it's for a reunion or a concert, something like
Because
that.
everybody want to be the lead guy or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
these guys seem like they put their ego aside. So
Nobody-
all right, we can all do our
all
separate
eat.
things and we can
Yeah.
all eat together as well.
Everybody
so,
know their role.
Yeah.
It's all about that training
It's
them.
all about that training.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what
all
it's about. That's what's
It's
up.
artist development.
But yeah, but anyways,
That's important.
shout out to BTS. We love you
Shout
as
out,
fans.
Yeah, shout out, man. For real.
Speaking of egos, let's talk about the NBA for a second. We're not gonna go into depth about the NBA. We'll do that at a later time. I just want to hear you guys' quick thoughts, just real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think the NBA ratings are the only sports ratings that's down right now?
I'll give you one reason.
Go on.
Because everybody want to do fake injuries, you know. Nobody
Fake.
wants to play anymore.
That sound like a Kawhi shot, man.
Kawhi.
All right, man. Y'all don't go at the great Kawhi
Hey,
Leonard like that.
hey, I
that
ain't-
is not a fake.
Hey, it's a lot of players that's hurt. I never said
Oh,
any
okay,
names.
okay. I thought.
And for you to go straight to him
Oh.
says a lot.
What about you, B? What do you
Says a lot.
I mean, I
There's a lot,
really have
Drake.
no idea. I mean,
I'm pretty sure you got an idea.
for me, I mean, speaking from my experience, like just being in China, I haven't watched a game this year.
But you don't think that's crazy? Because when we were in Israel, there's no way we would have missed games. I was streaming every game.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Boys is up in the middle of the night watching games.
It's just,
I really don't have any thoughts
what
towards
about
that.
you, Dre? I know you got an in-depth answer. Why do you think the ratings down?
Put me on.
Man, you know, in depth. Now, my personal belief is I truly, like we talk off the set, like it's just I don't think the ratings all the way down. I think it's the streams because the streams can't be documented. So truly, I truly believe because now in 2025, everybody is using Stream East. Everybody is using Mesh Stream. Oh, I don't want to give away. I don't want to give away all the plugs, but just know that it's a lot. I think from the streaming that's not legally documented, it's causing the ratings because everybody is using it.
I think how social media is like. People just looking at the highlights, you know.
Yeah,
There's so
they-
many pages we can look
Yeah.
at and see the highlights to where you really don't gotta watch the game.
Yeah, they're just looking
You
at the
know, so-
highlights,
Yes.
and they basically making their bets off highlights they seen from last game.
Yeah, that's another thing. The betting too. I think the betting
Betting
kind
play a lot of-
and so because you watching when you betting so many teams,
They're like,
you
yeah,
can't watch every game.
Talking about, yeah, I know this
You gotta look at
team.
the stats.
I know this certain players playing. I'm just gonna bet this. I ain't gotta watch it. Also, shit, in it. Excuse my French. Back at the crib, you can't watch NBA games for free.
Yes, now you can't. They made it to where you got to really literally subscribe to watch a lot of these games. So a lot of people is going to the other
You
solutions.
just have basic TV. That's it.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna give y'all a quick 1 minute answer. To me, it's fairly simple. I think it's a double answer. I do think I lean toward more Dre's argument that I don't think it's really like that. I just think a lot of shit can't be documented. But I do think it's the interest has been lost, and I think it's a little bit of
Yeah.
all what y'all said.
Too
I'ma
many
just
people
go
sad.
and
I
I'm
would be
gonna
sad
just
about
go through
that.
it real quick.
Too many
Why you think
threes.
that?
It used to be certain games were on TNT, certain games are on ABC, and mostly ESPN, and you can get NBA Network. Now you got Amazon, you got NBA TV, you got streaming, you got every different night it's a different network who has a game. That's one thing. Then you got guys jacking up 83s a game. It's not, the interest isn't there for a lot of people. It's there for the stars, but I'm not gonna watch the Hawks play the Kings because I know Trae Young's gonna shoot 33s. I know they're gonna shoot 33s. It's gonna be boring. I don't want to watch that type of basketball. Like, a lot of people just feel like, bro, y'all just shoot. And I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm just saying a lot of people like old school basketball, like competition. The NFL is more like, it's about the team. NBA is more individual. Players can move how they want to move. It's no like pride in the city no more. It's all about, I'm going to go here, I'm going to go here, I'm going to team up here, I'm going to do this. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying, I think from an optic standpoint, it's going to take people time to get rid of it. And the last reason I think is truly doing that is because a lot of players are crybabies. A lot of players are crybabies. I love the players, but like, bro, a lot of these guys, they so sensitive. Like, you got guys like LeBron and guys like Russell Westbrook getting guys thrown off the game because they called them a punk or a bitch. Like, bro, it happens. I'm sorry. As long as you don't say nothing racist, cool. But anytime somebody tell Russell something, get him out of here. Anytime somebody tell LeBron something, get him out of here, get him out of here.
Depending on what they saying, though.
Man, it doesn't matter. Oh, okay, you played overseas. Imagine playing in the UK, or imagine playing in Japan, or and someone says something, and get him out the game. Yeah. They're gonna be like, well, if you don't get the fuck out of my face and go run down the court. Yeah, these niggas have so much money, they act like babies, and it just turns people off. That's just the real.
That's true. That could be said. That could be said.
Okay.
I got some. So what y'all think about like how betting is a part of the game?
I don't think it affects it at all. I think it helps it. Yeah. I don't think it affects the viewership. I think
not necessarily how it affects the viewership, but just in general, like just how it's promoted. Like the players are promoting it. Like I'm a player. Like I played overseas. We played overseas. Like I found myself in a situation where I pretty much sacrificed my career because I didn't commit to gamble and to participating in that. So to kind of see it like how it's going to where like boys is promoting gambling and betting on games and like. Not to say something's going on behind the scenes, but it's like
the new wave now.
Yeah, it's like, damn, cool. Like I sacrificed my career because I didn't participate in gambling. And now it's like, shoot, it's being promoted and put in our face.
It's the norm.
Yeah, it's the norm. So like how
like, you would never know.
I just think with gambling, honestly, it causes a little bit more animosity towards the players because you got guys betting their rent money on you scoring 30 and 25, and then when you don't go out there and do it, I want to get on your ass because I feel like you lazy and you saw because I'm mad that I was stupid enough to put my rent money on you scoring 30 points or you getting 5 assists or you getting 5 rebounds. And to all you idiots out there doing it, I hope you lose all your money. You deserve it, idiots. How am I gonna blame you for not doing something not bet on? It's crazy.
Every night,
how they feel in the morning.
Every night ain't gonna be your night. People have off nights. More than you know.
Unless you're betting on Nikola Jokic, one of the greatest statistical guys ever.
For me, it was just like a little part of my experience. So it was I never bet or none of that. But it was one time when I was like, man, I'll get on here and place a bet. Y'all remember when Steph had that chance to like beat the record and he needed like 10 threes?
Oh,
I'm like, damn. Yeah, I should download this app and try to bet on this.
That's what's up, man.
It brings some good excitement to this.
No, it does for sure.
It's all good. I still check out the
It gives people a chance to like feel a part of the game.
Feel a part
of it.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. Like I was watching the Lakers and the Spurs this morning, and it was a really good game. But if the Spurs would have been playing one of 10 teams, it's only like 10 teams I'll watch. So it's like I get the interest. I get it. It all depends on do you have a superstar. But it's all good. So moving on, bro. I got to go back to the coalition. So, you were putting me on this Afrobeat artist, Mr. Easy. Mr. Easy, you fired, by the way. You shut the whole apartment down. Afrobeats. We were talking about why they don't get the respect they deserve. We're going to lean on y'all in this argument because I know you guys listen to that heavy. I said last time, I'm an Omalay fan, Burna Boy, DeVito. You know what I'm saying? Wiz Kid, that's my Mount Rushmore of it. Why do you think Afrobeat? 2 questions. I got 1 question for you and 1 question for you. Why do you think Afrobeats took off when it did take off, like over the last 3-4 years where it just blew up? And why do you think it doesn't get the respect it deserves? So we start with you. Why do you think it took off?
I think
Because obviously you listening to it.
yeah, for sure. I listen to it every morning. I think, you know, as of late in the recent years, a lot of us African Americans are understanding more and more where we come from. You know, so I think we're just kind of doing the research in our family and understanding ourselves deeper at that level to where like we're tracing our lineage and kind of getting that connection and finding that connection that generations before us, our parents and grandparents, didn't necessarily seek, you know. So for me, I found myself living in Africa for a year, so I had that chance to be in the motherland and find a part of myself that I wasn't aware of, you know. So for me, it just opened up my understanding of who I am, my family, and where we come from. So I think as of late, you know, we're kind of I always would want to encourage more of us to go visit Africa and travel there and understand.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
Understand where our families come from, you know. So I think like as of late, you know, we're kind of gaining that understanding of ourselves to where like we're starting to you know, connect more our spirit to the music, you know, because once you find that connection in your spirit, you just naturally gonna connect to the music. It's giving me chills right now, you know. So I think we're just you know, understanding more where we come from.
Why do you think it doesn't get the respect it deserves as far as award shows, sales, and appearances? Because it doesn't get the.
I was about to say the respect. I feel like it's growing, like you said, to piggyback over the years. I think it's growing, but it's still not to the level it should be.
Because you done put me on at least 3 or 4 artists that I'm like should be global stars. That's not. Why do you think that? Is just you think the world not ready for that type of music? Because I think we are ready.
Yeah, I think that we are. It's just a weird level of exposure, man. I really feel like overall it's just the level of exposure and what it's going to take. But I think it's trending in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? We've seen guys like Chris Brown and Gunna. A lot of our guys, you know, they all travel back over there. So I hope that it can continue to grow. But, you know, ultimately, man, you just know, like, especially when it comes to, like, Grammys and things like that, those are very, very biased because there's even other artists in our country that don't even get Grammys. So it's going to be hard to compete, but I just hope, man, because I love, and everybody, if you haven't, you know, got in tune to the Afro beats culture, I suggest everybody just listen to some of these guys. It's such great talented music, and it hits you differently, man. So shout out to all the guys up there in the Afro beats culture and the music, you know. So I'm with the movement.
Right. So we got 2 minutes left on this, so I want to throw it to you, AJ. When you listen to guys like Omalay and you listen to guys like Burna Boy and Wizkid and DeVito, what comes to mind in you as far as like Wizkid? I'll use Wizkid as a specific example. Wizkid is a global star. Why can't we have 10 Wizkids out there? Why does it only could be 1, 2, 3? Because that's literally what it is. It's like 3 or 4 guys, and everybody else just gotta like fight for scraps. Why can't we just be like, yo, all of these guys are great like we do rappers?
First thing, hate. Too much hate. Too many people hating on the next man when we can all just be collabing, taking over everything. What's another thing? A lot of artists feel entitled when they ain't put the work in. Also, you know, a lot of artists feel entitled when they ain't put the work in as much as others done. What's something else? That's really about it for me. That's how I see it. It's a lot of hate. I know we speak on that a lot. Right. Chat people. But it's a lot of hate and a lot of people feel entitled to things that they ain't put work in. Because it can be, it's so many good artists in America, you know, and everybody can be like top tier. But you got people in the background, the coalition playing these dirty games.
Yeah, I feel you. I would say, man, the first time I really heard about Wizkid or any Afrobeat was on views when Drake put Wiz Kid on there because
Yeah.
I thought it was Wiz Khalifa. They just spelt it wrong. I'm like, oh, they tripping. And then they was like, no, this is. And I listened to some of his music. I was like, oh, I'm liking this, you know. So again, we not gonna let it happen. As long as I got my platform, I'm gonna speak up for Afro beats. I'm gonna speak up for the artists. I'm gonna speak up for the guys that I did. And now Mr. Easy, I'm gonna speak up for him. You are fired, Mr. Easy. You're fired, Omalay. You're fired, DeVito. I'm gonna do everything I can. You guys need to be on tours like the Beatles. So we gonna do that.
Nah, shout out to all of them.
Shout out to all of them.
For sure.
We got 5 more minutes before we move into the last subject. So let's get into the NFL real quick. I'm gonna go last with this guy because he's a Glazer. We know where he's going.
He's a Glazer.
My MVP.
Glazer's crazy. First off,
My
I'm gonna say all that.
My MVP this year is Lamar Jackson. 41 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, top 10 QBR, 12-5 record.
Rightfully deserved.
I don't care if Derrick Henry there. I'm playing my best football ever. I should be the MVP. We're gonna go through everybody's MVPs. You don't watch the NFL.
I don't really watch it.
Respect. I respect that because at least you're being honest about it.
I mean, if the game on,
I'll
I'll
check
watch
it,
it. I'm a
but-
fan.
but you don't
but I
watch all the
follow.
games.
I don't know who doing
What about you?
They was trying to put Josh Allen in there. You know, Josh Allen, he had a good season also, but it's Lamar hands down for what he done this season. That's when I was telling Dre, I was like, hey, wait to the half point of the season, see where everybody at.
Right.
Yeah,
I
agree.
That's why it shocked me when me and Dre was having this conversation before we started. I was like, bro, who your MVP? And he was a few weeks ago, and he was
The
like,
narratives, the media was trying to give it to
Trying to get it to Josh
Allen.
Allen.
A few weeks ago.
Yeah, they was trying to give it to Josh Allen, but I told him that won't happen.
Right there at that point where
I told him, I was like, bro, that's not gonna happen. But I was shocked when he told me his MVP was Russell Wilson this year. I couldn't believe it, bro. I was
Who
like,
said that?
Russell Wilson. That's what me and you was talking about.
Who said the MVP was Russell Wilson?
You.
Crazy. Cameron, don't worry, my time coming. Go ahead, keep talking.
Nah, I'm done, bro.
What make an MVP to y'all?
To me,
Is it like individual seeds?
individual steeds, both.
When you watch,
Combination.
yeah,
Both.
Eye test or what is it?
all three.
History.
No, that's the 3.
Resume.
Eye test,
not even
record,
resume.
statistics.
It's just that season.
This
And
individual
test, resume.
game time situation when it's on the line.
yeah.
What you gonna do?
All right,
Stepping
Dre.
up. Who's stepping up?
Yep.
Who's your MVP,
clutch?
Dre?
Who clutch?
My MVP?
Sierra, Russell Wilson?
Yeah, hold that thought, man. Hold it. I just,
No, you did.
I wanted to bring this one.
No, you
Just
did.
because the Super Bowl is
That boy
coming.
got
No, you did.
that boy got the Lamar fresh out.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Shout out to Go Jackson, Baltimore Ravens. You know what I'm saying? You know what we're doing.
Hey, don't do
Yeah.
that. Hey, don't do that on this platform.
Yeah,
What you
I'm
not-
gonna do that.
No, I love Lamar Jackson, but what you're not gonna do is
That boy
call him a
pulled-
GOAT.
That was a
What
good
you're
one.
not gonna do
I'm gonna
is
do that. Shout out Go Jackson, MVP.
It's a guy by the name of
Let's
Thomas.
throw it on.
MVP. Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Can't
MVP.
call
Hold
him
on
a
backwards,
goat.
dog.
I was waiting
Hold
on it.
backwards.
Nah, we gonna represent him right,
It's
correctly.
a, bro, it's a
Can't call
guy.
him.
I don't know if y'all ever heard of this
Can't
guy.
call him GOAT yet.
Have you ever heard of this guy named Thomas?
MVP.
Thomas Patrick Brady.
Yeah.
He's a 7-time Super Bowl
Tom
champion.
Brady, I like you though. Shout out to Tom Brady,
I
but
just watched his roast not too long ago.
Oh yeah,
that's
Tom
what I'm
Brady
doing.
knows
His
that.
ass,
Yeah,
dude.
that's
Shout out to
what
Go
I'm
Jackson, man.
I don't know if I can deal with that.
Yeah.
But
We
seriously,
here today.
But seriously though, I love Lamar Jackson. I love Lamar Jackson, and I really feel like he should win the MVP this year though. So we gonna see, man. It's
Super
all-
Bowl,
It's all good.
Kendrick Lamar and
Big as the
Lamar
what?
Jackson.
So big as the what?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He got to get there.
Oh yeah. He gonna get there.
So he gonna get there?
He gonna get to the Super Bowl. He gotta play the Bills.
That's the game right there.
Yeah, that's gonna be the game. Then we gonna see the Chiefs.
So he gonna be
Game right
Patrick
there.
Mahomes.
It's gonna be Patrick Mahomes. Gonna be Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
It's the year, man. It's our year this year.
It's crazy. You know what's crazy?
I
If he
think
win,
it's
if he
Detroit
win this year,
Lions year.
I've never seen it. I've never seen an MVP win 3 MVPs
Hey.
and only got 2 playoff wins.
That is good though. That's probably our biggest test.
Have you ever seen that? 3 MVPs and 2 playoff wins.
I seen it.
Patrick Mahomes
3
got.
MVPs,
I'm looking at him. I'm
Patrick
looking at the
Mahomes got
jersey.
4 playoff wins and 1 run. But we're not gonna sit here and compare. We're not gonna do that.
Yeah, no, yeah, you
no,
can't,
no,
yeah,
no,
because
no.
that's two different players.
Two different
But
players.
they will meet. They were going to meet.
They've already met.
They already met.
Oh no, this is a different
Twice.
Lamar. This is a different Lamar Jackson.
3rd time's a charm.
And Derrick Henry is here. King Henry.
So
No, you right about
Hear
that.
he, hear he.
yay, we gonna see.
I know we winding it down. Go ahead.
Go ahead, no,
I know
I'm
we
just
winding it
saying.
down, but I'm gonna see what y'all gotta say about something because we talked about a couple
we
times
got,
ago.
no, I say the
You good?
last. I say the last 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes to go. Random topics. Everybody go quick. What you want to talk about?
So we know Kendrick Lamar performing at the Super Bowl.
Right, respect.
I want to hear if you kind of share a little bit. I want to hear if you were Drake. How would this go?
What you mean? It would just go.
I'm saying what?
No, hold on. You can't say it just go. What you mean? It would just go.
I'm saying if you was Drake, what would you do?
No, he's saying. Listen to what he's saying. The question is, what would you do about it?
No, not what would you do about it, but is there opportunity for you
For what?
in the moment,
To do what? Like ruin his moment?
or not necessarily ruin his moment, but make a moment for yourself?
No, first
Why?
of all, no one can make a moment for themselves during Super Bowl.
First off,
That's why.
the Super Bowl is the Super. No, that's why I
The
said.
Super Bowl is Super
I want you to
Bowl.
know.
Yeah,
That's
no
why I
matter-
said
no
what I
matter
said
who it
because
is.
I thought he was asking, what is he going to do about it? And I was like,
No,
he can't do a
Yeah.
goddamn thing about it.
okay,
I'm-
okay.
if you want to know what he's
It was
going to
just
do
go-
about
yeah,
it, he's
yeah.
going to sit his ass in his
He
seat
has
like
to
me
sit there
and
take
watch that
yeah.
shit.
Unfortunately,
Unfortunately, he has to
there's
watch.
nothing he can
Nothing
do.
you can do.
I personally think that.
It ain't, no, it ain't what you think it's the. He gonna sit here and he gonna watch it with me.
I'm saying you were talking about if you were his management,
But look,
how
but
would you approach it? That's- I'm just.
No. It's so unique that it was announced
I think that was
the same day as the Super Bowl, he does have a tour that he does have a show in Australia that day. So for some odd reason, he booked the tour in Australia just so he don't have to be in America to watch what's going to go on.
But he live in
Because
Canada, so he don't be in America
He
anyway.
live in LA
No,
too.
he don't. No, he
So
don't.
he
He
don't
sold
be-
his house. See, you,
So he-
this is
so-
the narrative.
So you think Drake just be in Canada all the time?
He's been in Canada for damn near 2 years. He sold his houses in LA 2 years ago. He don't have a home in
So
America.
he don't be in the States at all.
He be in the States sometimes. So what? Kendrick be in Canada sometimes. They do a lot of shows in
Yeah,
Toronto.
no, but who be in each other's? Do you think Kendrick be in Canada more or Drake be in the States?
Oh, of
more?
course he be in the States more.
That's
than him.
all I wanted to ask.
So you trying to flip a narrative to the people
No
to make
narrative being
it, no,
flipped.
you trying to flip a narrative to the people to make it seem like he be in America and he running when the fact is he lives in Canada. He's been in Canada most of the time.
Oh, why you say he was running?
That's what you trying to allude to.
I say
Don't
he-
try to be sneaky.
No, don't try to say
Don't try to be
don't
sneaky.
try to say he don't be in America.
Listen, bro, ain't nobody
You trying to say
stupid.
he don't be in America?
No, that's not
you
what
trying
I
to
said.
say.
Don't
You
flip
did
my-
say that. You
don't
said he live
flip
in
my-
Canada.
He lives in Canada.
But I say he's always in America.
Okay, watch this. Did I not say he lives in Canada and be in America? Just say yes or no.
Yeah.
Did I not? Hold on, I don't
Go
need
ahead,
to.
go ahead.
Did I not say that?
what?
That he lives in Canada, but he be in
Be in
America all the
America,
time.
yeah.
Did I not say he sold his houses in LA? This is what Kendrick Lamar Glazers do. They want to look for any reason to try to diss Drake because it's sad. They want to diss Drake no matter what goes on.
And this is what Drake Blazers do.
No, I'm
They
not.
always defend Drake
Who-
for
who-
any and every
Who brought
reason
this up?
possible.
This is what I'm talking about.
Any and every reason possible.
They think it's glazing.
Oh,
It's glazing
Oh,
because you
glazing.
say you niggas be riding this dude dick every time he do something. This dude can say popcorn flew out the sky. Oh my God. Kendrick Lamar said popcorn flew out the sky. It's the greatest thing ever. But you know what's funny? We've already proven this on him. Nigga don't even listen to Kendrick music like that. Nigga don't know.
Oh.
Hey.
All right, well, watch this. Watch this.
Hey.
Name is.
Whoa.
Name is.
Say-
Name is.
Say I don't listen to Kendrick is crazy.
Watch this.
To say
Name,
that-
name in
to-
order.
to say-
In order. If
No,
you're
no,
a
no,
fan,
no, no, no,
name
no,
his
no. I'm
name
not
his
gonna do that,
albums.
'cause-
Name all
no,
his
no,
albums.
I'm not a Kendrick. No, no,
'Cause you don't know.
I'm gonna say this straight up. I'm not a Kendrick Lamar fan to the craziest amount, but I respect Kendrick Lamar as an artist.
So
I
you
think
don't know.
Kendrick is
So
one
wait a
of the
minute.
greatest.
Do you listen
There's
to
a lot of artists I don't listen
Wait
to
a
that I
minute.
don't know.
Do you
that
listen?
I don't know nothing
so,
about the
so,
lyrics.
so,
But all I can do is listen to their or listen to their music and say, "Hell, he's a hell of an
but
artist."
do you listen to his
And
albums?
I'm gonna tell you this.
But do you listen to his
I
albums?
listen to his music. I don't have to listen
So,
to. No, I listen to his.
so in
music.
other words,
So in other words-
so in other words,
I listen to his
so in
music.
other words,
I don't have to listen
I
to
go on
his
Insta.
album.
So in other words, I go on Instagram. I hear a couple songs. I go on YouTube. I play a
No,
couple
no,
songs.
no. I said I listen to his music.
Give me his last 6 albums in order right now.
I don't know if his last 6 albums in order because I'm not a Kendrick fan like that. I listen to his music, and I'm gonna tell you what, I think he's better than Drake.
Section 80.
I think I
Stop.
gotta say it.
Section 80.
No, from
I'm not a Kendrick fan. I'm
From
not
now
gonna
to
just go
back.
through his
Se-
albums,
I'm-
man. What the hell? Like,
from now
so
to
you think
back.
you're gonna battle me with
Hey,
his
hey,
albums, man?
from
I'm
now
not a
to
Kendrick
back.
Lamar. Like, yeah, you go
Section
ahead.
80.
Go ahead.
Good Kid, Mad City. Damn. To Pimp a Butterfly.
You won an award for
Mr.
this.
Morales.
You won an award
GNX.
for this.
GNX.
You know
You
why?
won an award.
You know why I know that?
It's too easy to
You know why I know
remember
that, Brandon? Because I actually listen to music.
And it's
And
got
I
a lot
actually
of
know what
albums.
I'm talking about.
The
The difference
And
is
it's easy
he's
to
an
remember.
Instagram. He's an
And
Instagram
it's easy to
scroller, and I
remember
know what I'm
because
talking
he
about.
don't put
Drake
out much.
Blazers, they get upset. You know what
I'm not
saying?
upset.
So when you comparing Kendrick to Drake, they get in their feelings.
How can I-
So they want to go at it, and I'm be like, I
Hey.
say he's a better artist.
Hey.
He want to
No.
go against it and be like, nah.
Okay,
But who's the better artist?
No,
to you?
no,
No,
no.
no. Who's the better artist to you? Let's hear it.
Artist.
Who you think is a better rapper lyrically?
No,
Who
you said
taking,
artist.
Who
Who music do you listen
Who
to
you
more?
taking lyrically?
No, who music do
Drake.
you listen to more?
Drake.
Who
Who
music?
you-
No, no, no.
who you taking
Who
lyrically?
music do you listen to more?
Drake.
Who music do you listen to more?
Drake.
Shut
Who
up.
who you taking lyrically? No, that's my question.
I think that's
It's a toss
No,
up.
no, 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 let's be
So,
real. Who you taking lyrically?
how you judging lyrics or what's
Who you
what mean
who
by
you think is a better pen to pad writer? Just lyrically, just
like more like
K-Dot.
intellectual?
yeah. In any type of fashion or form.
K-Dot.
K-Dot, for sure.
So you shut up.
No.
So that's all I was trying to say.
Okay,
okay,
No
so
matter,
watch
no
this.
matter, no matter who listens to who, who's the better lyrically of artists?
would
That's
you-
That's just
all
based
I-
on
Okay,
preference.
okay.
I think
It is.
it's
It is. Just like you
Say
said,
they're
Drake.
both
This
great
how
lyrics,
this
that's how it's
this is
Yeah.
this is how crazy this sounds. Would you let a mechanic work on your car who's not qualified to work on your car? Would you let a mechanic who didn't go to school for that work on your car? Would you let a plumber fix your plumbing who don't know how to plumb? How the fuck can you sit here and say I don't know his music, I don't know his albums, I don't
I
listen
ain't
to
never
him
say I
like
don't
that.
know his
But
music.
look,
Yeah.
but he's a better artist. But he's a better artist. But I don't even listen to all his music. Now me, someone who listens to Kendrick, someone who listens to Drake, someone who knows all the music. Oh, you're glazing because you actually know the music. I'm not a Googler. I'm not an Instagram swiper. I know these songs. I know all of the mixtapes. He's not a fan. He just likes to diss Drake, and that's it. I would rap.
Kendrick is a better lyricist than Drake.
Okay,
if you listen to both
no,
of them,
I
you would
agree
say the
with Drake.
same thing.
You're missing my point. I agree with you. But how the hell can you say that when you don't know his music?
I do know his
said
music,
you-
bro.
he-
Just because I don't listen to all the songs you
He
listen
said-
to,
he said
that don't
you-
mean I listen to. That don't mean
You
listen
saying
to
you
his
ain't in
music.
position to say
You
what
not
you
in
I'm
said.
not
Speak
listening.
on
No. You can't say I'm not positioned. to
You
listen
just
to
told
his
the
music.
world
I
that.
can listen to one
You
song.
just told the
I can
world-
listen to one Drake song and one Kendrick song, and I can just determine that Kendrick is a better artist.
Oh, okay.
I can literally
Hey,
just do that.
hey.
Okay, you disqualified.
I can literally just
Hey,
do it. It don't
whatever,
matter.
Whatever.
I can literally just do that.
Hey.
Because I know Kendrick is a better artist.
Hey,
He don't gotta.
hey,
He not gonna
hey.
convince me that Kendrick's
So
not
look,
a better artist.
we gonna end it with this.
Kendrick's a better artist.
I
We're gonna
came
end it
with facts. I came with. and
What facts did you come with?
I just told you you don't know the music.
You don't know the music either. What? Are you talking about Kendrick Lamar music from the old school?
Yes.
No, I don't know old.
You don't know his new.
I
you
don't.
only know G and X.
And GNX is better than Drake's last album. I don't know all for the
So why-
dogs.
so why did
And
it-
GNX is better than last Drake's
So why
album.
didn't it sell more?
Why didn't it what?
Why didn't
Why
it
didn't
sell
it
more?
sell more?
Drake has more fans than Kendrick. That's a fact.
Hey, with that
Hey,
being
hey,
said,
with that being
that's
said-
facts. This was the first episode of the Box Podcast. Coming back with Box.
GNX
Reloaded.
better than all for the dogs.
This is what we do, man. We have tough conversations. Even if guys don't have the facts, we still let everybody have their voice.
Because he ain't got no facts on that. GNX way better than all for the dogs.
We go
That's part of that.
let the people of the pod decide. Would you tell us in the comments, would you listen to someone who doesn't know about what they're talking about, or would you listen to someone who actually knows what
Or
they're
would
talking
you
about?
listen to
tell us.
GNX
Like-
or would you listen to all for the
that's,
dogs?
that's a good one. That's a
GNX
good one.
all for the dogs. Put that
GNX
in
all
there.
for the dog.
Like,
And then let's-
comment, share, subscribe.
And
Love.
we out. Peace.
Peace.
Love.